Please join me in welcoming Mawa McQueen, a chef, author, and restaurateur with McQueen Hospitality. Her talk today is called Putting Resilience on the Menu. Please give her a huge round of applause.
I want to talk to you about a little place called Aspen, Colorado. So if you don't know Aspen, Colorado, it's in the mountain, and we don't basically grow that much food down there. We have to go 2 or 3 hours, either Denver or Hushcase, Peonia. So I started my journey there from Africa, obviously, and I was surprised that, obviously, I didn't know that nothing was growing over there. That was the first thing. And I have the brilliant idea to open a restaurant in the wrong place because I couldn't afford downtown. So I decided I was going to open a restaurant because I felt like there's no any culture in Aspen, and I wanted to bring more culture and do something different. I wanted to change the world, like everybody else, just by myself. This is how Aspen look like now, okay? So I had a big dream, and I took the money that I had, and I opened a restaurant. I made everything from scratch because that's how I was raised. I'm from Africa via France, and I sweat. I put everything. Nobody showed up. They said $12 for a sandwich was too expensive. I mean, it was crazy. I didn't give up. I'm like, oh, no, you don't know. I want to fuel your body. This is healthier. You need that. As a worker, we don't even think about fueling our body, something that is good for us, And I'm like, I'm trying to give them something good and nobody wants it. My husband said, come on, give up. And I'm like, I'm not going to give up. And one thing happened. Back in the day when I was working, I worked with someone. His name is Farmer Joe. So he will take food. He will collect food from farmer, from Hushkits. He will drive for 6 hours to get there and to get to Aspen. And he had no place. We call him the hippie. He wasn't bougie enough for Aspen. Basically, he was just a farmer who were bringing food. And I felt terrible because he was sleeping in his car. We were the two brocade, we'll say, in Aspen. So I'm like, well, don't sleep in your car. I can't afford your food, but you can sleep in my kitchen if you want to. He was so happy. And so we started exchanging food, and I said, so how can I help you? And I brought him blankets, and he said to me, you know what? You did the best thing ever. I've been coming here for years, and nobody ever asked me where do I live and how I survive here. So we end up having a friendship, and this is where I really decided that something was wrong. These people are nourishing us, and we are not doing anything. He couldn't afford a hotel, and those fancy hotels were taking the food. And how come? Was mind-boggling to me. I had my own problem, of course, Okay, getting customer to come to my restaurant. But, misery need company, so we made a friendship, and he gave me fresh food, and I gave him a place to stay, and I learned something. As an independent restaurant, we can all do something. Meaning, you don't have to use everything from the farmer, but you can use maybe one ingredient, okay? And I think this is the thing. We think that using farmer, you have to use everything, or you need to be a fine dining or Michelin. That's not true. We can all contribute, even if you can afford one tomato, one cucumber. You don't need to spend your whole paycheck, maybe. But there's so many ways to support farmers, and And the way I did it is by giving him shelter, and he gave me food. And even until today, I mean, of course, he died several years ago. But today, I make a point to use farm as much as I can, even though it make my costs going higher, my margin as low, because this is life. I want to cure my body before the outside, before, I rather have good food, because for me it's a cure, than buy expensive bag. But that's me, and I think this is where we totally mess up as a culture. We don't teach real value to people, what food is. Food is medicine, food is vaccine, food is a healer. So we need to really take care of people who grow our food, and it's every single one of you can do that, one person at a time. Okay? So to tell my story short, literally, so I will cook, then I will go clean to be able to pay my rent because I couldn't afford it. I'll take things from the farmer that nobody wanted. And I say, I'm not giving up, and people are gonna come. And I have several jobs, including cooking, cleaning, babysitting, doing anything that I could because I was so determined. It was very important to me that what I was doing was important, especially, show something else, the African culture. We have so much to offer. The fact that, we gather together and we do things and we still cook our own food. It's important. And especially in Aspen, I mean, I do a lot of private chef, and not many people eat with their family. And sometimes I give the look, if I cook, you better come and sit and eat. So, in a nutshell, today I'm doing better, 12 years after. Thank you.